2, 1.
Superfriend. Sit down. Bitch.
Hi, I'm the reason your dad left. What? What?
Nothing, God. I didn't realize I couldn't hear anything until it was just like dead silent.
I'm the reason your dad left. Who are you?
I'm the dad.
And welcome to Super Friends Sit Down.
Welcome to the first of 2 holiday editions.
Ooh.
I am, as always, Alex Bianchini.
I'm Vincent Stampoulos.
And again, welcome. What you may not know is that it's been a while.
It's been a hot minute since we sat down.
We actually recorded the last 2 episodes back to back. Plot twist, surprise.
Because we're professional working individuals, and sometimes we have to record episodes at the same day. You know what? People do it all the time.
I mean, between the scheduling conflicts and also just like being all over the place, the holidays, I had a busy recording day, so we just made it work. We made it happen. Joey was nice enough to come by. Again, if you haven't taken a look at Concrete Tattoos, their giveaway is still going on. Make sure you take to the end of the year, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And that's all for charity. You can get yourself a sweet-ass Gremlins tattoo. You can go and just check out the tattoo shop and get a tattoo regardless. Support small businesses. Go get some artwork, man. That's some cool stuff.
I haven't seen you in so long. What have you been
It's
up
been
to?
a hot 2 weeks. So,
First of all,
since the last recording...
I just want to talk about my influence for a minute. My influence, my power. Everyone, you may not
It's
know
been
this.
less than 2 minutes, and I couldn't even finish that sentence.
Yep, absolutely. Because your birthday's over, so I'm going to interrupt the shit out of you now.
Yeah, like my birthday was a factor.
I tried really hard. I have been keen to realize that peer pressure works. And I finally was able to peer pressure this son of a bitch into joining Team iPhone. And he now has a better iPhone than I do.
So, to be fair, it wasn't Vince. It was my family.
I had a little role.
He does my mom's hair, so I mean...
Planted the seeds.
Basically part of my family. But truth be told, my family, my mom, my brother, my uncle, everybody just kind of were simultaneously on my case about not being able to FaceTime for Thanksgiving because they were all in Georgia. I was up here, so eventually I cracked. It's over. I've never felt older trying to learn new technology. I've had an Android or a Samsung for the history of my smartphone career. So
did you just look at it and go like,
yeah, one thing I haven't been able to figure out I haven't finessed yet. Like when you want to delete your apps, the gentle thumb up.
You know what it is? It's not a gentle thumb up. It's a firm thumb up.
It's a firm thumb up.
Like, look. So you do that and then hold and then.
Oh.
Yeah, even if you just hold it like an inch above.
It should give me a little.
Yeah, try it out. Try it out.
What?
No, you gotta there you go.
Oh!
Yeah, kill those. Is that Grindr? Imagine. That was like a thing for a while on TikTok.
It's dark mode, so everything looks like Grindr.
Dark mode was you're so lucky that you didn't have to live with the light version of iPhone for years because dark mode is where it's at. Mm. It's the shit.
I mean, I've had light mode for all my other smartphones, but this isn't an ad for iPhone, but since we last recorded, I officially am 31 now. Old. My grays are coming in a little more prominently now. My joints are hurting a little bit more. My will to live fleeting. You know, everything just making its way out the door. What else has happened?
Can I tell you something that's happened?
You can tell me. Oh, in fact, for my birthday, I got this neat little brewmate to keep my beers cold. And if you see, I got Bronson and Samson on there.
That's adorable.
It's Rugged Paw. It's my buddies.
Paw.
They just made me some candles. I'm very happy with them. They're awesome. I'm hoping they get down to... I made one for... In fact, I'll show you.
Okay.
I made one for Kyle and for Melissa. because they're obviously engaged now.
Yes.
If I could show you, they got engaged on the beach, and this is really terrible content. We're just kind of looking at our phones, and
Sorry if you're watching this. Don't worry. We're actually about to start decorating some ugly sweater cookies for people who are watching on YouTube.
that's right.
So
I still
just bear with us
have
on
to
this
find
one little second.
that.
He's finding one thing, and then
Oh my
I have to
God.
adjust one thing on my actual phone.
Do you on your actual phone as opposed to your burner or something? Like what?
As opposed to like the phone that this is being recorded on.
So check it out.
Okay.
So they got engaged on the beach, and the silhouette is two people holding hands on the sand.
I didn't notice the silhouette. Oh wow.
So, thanks, Treehouse. Your artwork on your beer cans, top tier. In fact, I have one today. It's
Oh, it screws on.
yeah.
Oh, wow, that's official.
I know. I've so far used this. This is the first time using it for a beer. So, Cherry Poppin', which was our first episode. And I've also used it for coffee. It's great for coffee because it's insulated and stuff. And it has a little pop-top lid that I can adjust. So, Brewmate, feel free to, fire one at your boys. I think Vince could use one, too, for his coffee.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, granted,
Keep the cold things cold.
absolutely.
You know what I would love one of those for? A pint of ice cream.
I guess.
It's something to think about.
I feel like
can
it'd be
you
harder to
imagine?
get a spoon in there, though.
Not if it was. I'm saying, like a thing to put your pint of ice cream in.
Oh, okay.
So that way it stays frozen.
Okay, no, that I'm into. Okay.
Yeah.
That Brewmate. Hey, Super Friends, sit down. Brewmate. Brewmate. Brew Friends, sit down, mate.
Brew.
Subrumens.
Subaru.
Subaru.
We went from beer to lesbians really quickly.
I think we both just stroked out like real hard.
You want to know why? Because 2020 is the year of things. Just going absolutely bonkers. Can I read you a news article that might surprise you?
Absolutely.
Are you ready for this?
Is this a Florida man thing?
Florida man pays 114 households' utility bills about to be disconnected.
Wow. Ooh. Wow. That's super wholesome.
Right? I saw this.
I'm waiting for like the
wait.
twist.
So let me just read the article, which is off of thehill.com, everybody. A business owner donated thousands of dollars to pay the bills of 114 families who are at risk of having their utility shut off, according to a report from CNN. It is reported that he paid $7,615.40 to cover the expenses of past due bills. Holiday cards notifying the families are going out. This is the owner of a pool and spa supply. So if you know anything about pandemic, is people got hobbies. And it was during the summer, so everyone wanted a pool. So this man did very well during the pandemic.
Truth be told, though, everyone in Florida has a pool.
Touche.
So everybody in Florida having a pool, it's like if you're working for like a pool and spa, whatever, you might as well also have like an HVAC business because everyone down there is going to need air conditioning.
Yes. Listen, you want to stay in business, get one of those. But it says here,
Get one what?
one of those jobs that don't like
If
that
you
are
wanna
always in demand.
If you want to stay
HVAC,
in business,
plumbing.
If you want to stay in business,
Get one of those.
You're implying you already have the job.
Get one.
You
You don't have a HVAC job? Get one, bitch.
Do you want move forward? You're missing what I'm saying.
Listen, I'm just trying to read through this article so we can get back to the silly nonsense that this normally is.
There's more to the article.
So, this man who owned the pool shop,
Okay.
his business did really well during the pandemic, like better than expected to do. And he said that he wanted to give back. And let's see, where does it say?
If you haven't noticed, we're also festively colored.
Yes, we're very festively colored, because this is about as festive as we can get until next week.
Yeah.
Until next week, when we're both dressed up as Santa's hose.
I look like I could roast your fair trade coffee, and Vince looks like one of those bowling balls when you go on a class trip.
I was gonna say ink blot or
A Rorschach?
what is the cards?
A Rorschach?
Is that what they're called? The ink blots?
Rorschach. Like you're saying, like for psychology?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rorschach.
What?
Yeah.
I can tell you went to a psychology class once or twice.
I mean, I've also
Wasn't that your major?
yeah. I mean, not only that, but also there was in Watchmen, one of the people was called Rorschach, and he had like an ink blot face. He was awesome.
In what movie?
Watchmen, which is also a TV show. And then, I mean, not that this is really a plug or anything, but there's also a tattoo studio called Rorschach, which is like 15 minutes from here.
Oh,
it's not.
Would not have known.
It's by Menlo. Oh. And also Hillsborough, I think. So hey, shameless plug. But I mean, that's really all I have. Obviously, I mean, I did some birthday activities, saw some Christmas stuff. I went to Camden Aquarium.
How was
cool.
that?
It was very interesting, I have to say. So I went with Jackie, and we had gone down, and you walk through, and you like when you go to a theme park, and they're like, "Take your picture," and we're sitting there with our masks on, just like, okay. And we're like, do we take these off? And they're like, no. So we're like, so first it's like,
I would have just did that, like,
and
pretending.
then, but then the third one, there was like 1, 2, 3, and the third one was like, now look to the left and pretend to be scared. There's a shark, and we're like, what?
They really want you to practice what Tyra taught the girls on America's Next Top Model. You really got to model with the eyes.
It was like doing Thriller. We were all just like, and then, one thing that was amazing about it, despite the fact that obviously like the ocean is a fantastic place, there were so many cool animals and stuff there. There was no one there. It was incredible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was there. So let me tell you some things that I learned while I was there.
What day did you go?
The day before my birthday.
Okay, so that was
December 1st.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
A Tuesday. Yeah, kids are in school, man.
I mean,
they're working.
There were kids there.
What the fuck?
But I mean, there's still a lot of schools that are like different districts that have virtual learning and stuff. But while we were there, there's like no one there. We got to see so many awesome animals. I was very intrigued by a lot of them. There was a little kookaburra. There was a sloth. We got to touch some stuff. Saw some hippos. Hippos are gigantic, FYI. Like if it wasn't already obvious. I wanted to touch everything.
I was like, did you think they were petite? Like, you think they have like the teacup size ones, like fucking dogs?
There are pygmy hippos.
Are they really?
They aren't that small though. But
if I could have a hippo sit in the size of my hand, like the palms of my hand, and I could just stare at it, and then put it on the table and be like, eat the balls, like Hungry Hungry Hippos.
I'm happy you clarified. I'm gonna put my hippo on the table. Eat the balls.
Oh my god, I'm so. That was not even my intention. I swear.
My
wow.
God.
Can't
but
help it, balls.
as we finished the exhibits and stuff and walking around and seeing everything, it's funny because as we like made our way out, I remember we got back in the car and we were gonna make our way back north to go do some other stuff, and we were in the car. I turned to Jackie and I was like, were you thinking about just the possibilities of 1, how empty it was in there, 2, how dark it was, and 3, how we could have just gotten away with whatever we wanted to do in there? And she like literally was like, yeah. I was like, great. I did it, guys.
I mean, it's Camden. I don't really think that like they would have a high security at the aquarium.
So that area particularly, it's like the aquarium, the arts center, like the Susquehanna Bank Center, the concert venue, and Rutgers. So that area is like the haven in the daytime, at least.
Okay.
I don't want to be there at night. I wouldn't want to be near it at night. It's a very dismal drive through.
Okay.
And it was also cloudy and gray that day, so it was just very like, make sure the windows are up and doors are locked because homie's not going under 50 right now.
You want to talk about a scary situation?
I do want to talk about a scary situation.
There was this one time I was driving because I was trying to find my friend who had run away on a drug binge in Patterson.
Ooh.
At 2 a.m.
That's fun. I've actually been to Patterson at 2 a.m. I went to a Checkers. It was very scary.
Try driving 25 miles an hour down the streets with your windows down screaming your friend's name. Oh, bitch. Talk about scary. Someone said to me, they said if you're sitting at a red light and somebody approaches your car, just drive.
Oh, yeah.
Risk the car accident.
That's how it is in Camden, too.
That's rough.
Yeah, certain areas, I think, like Camden, I think parts of Newark, Patterson, Irvington, D.C., I think there's certain areas where, like, either like all the time or if it's certain part of the night, like if you hit a red light, it's pretty much you treat it like a stop sign. Like you're like, and you go.
Makes sense. Let's lighten the mood for a second. I want to also acknowledge. I want to show you something I learned.
Well, also,
wait.
I mean, it's your turn to talk about your week, too, because that's pretty much it. Like,
well, okay.
I had my birthday, I hung out with Jackie.
My week was just gathering news to tell you.
All right.
Scotland names their
Scotland.
their entire snowplow fleet, and you can look at all of the names right here. And I would really just like you to see which one made me fucking cackle. Read some of them to the audience.
I hope it's Ready, Spready, Go.
No.
Or is it Ice Destroyer?
Fucking Ice Destroyer, babe. I fucking loved it. Can you imagine? There's another. I think one's like
Spready Mercury.
Isn't that like come on? Read some.
There's also Snow Destroyer. For your ice only. Love it. Sprinkles. Gangsta Granny Gritter. Mr. Plow. Simpsons reference. I like it. Ready, Spready, Go is real good. Yes, sir. Icekin Boogie Snow Dozer. That's a lot.
It's Scotland. Of course, it's a lot.
There's a Sir Salta Scott. Rumble. What else we got? Polar Bear Explorer.
You sound like Austin Powers.
In what way does Austin Powers ever sound like that?
No, I'm sorry, Fat
Bastard.
There you go. That's
Wasn't
what I
he
meant
Scottish?
to say.
Or was he Irish?
I don't remember. He had red hair, so wouldn't that have been the Irish stereotype?
Could fit either, honestly. I think he was Scottish.
Fact check. I don't know.
Fat check.
Delete it, fat. So, Scotland. Amazing.
Scotland. I'm just going to keep doing that.
I need you to stop.
I'm not gonna.
And then I want to tell you about something really actually wholesome that happened.
Another thing? Okay.
Another wholesome thing that happened to me that I never thought in my entire life would happen.
Oh, wait, this happened to you?
This happened to me.
What was the... Okay, never mind.
And I never thought that it would happen in my entire life. I was on my way down to Freehold to go to Dark Athletics to shoot a podcast and a challenge with Joe Marble. That will actually be coming out either this week or next week. So we'll be announcing that on our social media.
Tune in.
And then, so I was on my way down there, and this is the day that I hadn't eaten anything. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just get a coffee.
Why is that always your go-to? It's like, I haven't eaten food. I should get coffee.
Yay. It's one of the food groups. Iced coffee is a food group in gay culture. Sorry about it.
Continue.
Don't
be sorry to me. Be sorry to you.
So I get in line at the Dunkin' Donuts on Route 9 because I literally said, let me get iced coffee, and then boom, there was a Dunkin'.
Surprised you didn't go to Rook.
So I pull into the Dunkin', then it's a huge line, and then I get locked in, and then I said, fuck, I should have just went to Rook. So I'm in line.
And then if you went to Rook, you could have just gone to the Bagel Nook.
Jesus Christ, can I finish? Can I finish?
The thing about it is, though, when I speak, your sentence is over.
Sometimes when I speak, your sentences are over too, and you take a pause.
Sometimes.
Relax. Sometimes. As in some of the time. So I'm in line at Dunkin' Donuts. I put my coffee order in. I get to the drive-thru window. I go to hand them my money. And the person at the drive-thru window says, the person in front of you paid for your drink. Yeah, bitch.
Wow.
I looked at them, and I was like, no, take my money.
And
they said, no, they already paid for yours. And I said, are you kidding me? And they said, no. And I said, well, can I pay for the person behind me then? So I paid for the person behind me, and I drove away. And I was like, did that really happen? A fucking pay it forward moment happened in real life. I thought that shit was just the movie.
It'd be funny if, the person who paid for your drink, if they turned, they're like, hey, you, I'm from Scotland.
Why are you trying to ruin my wholesome moment? Why
Are you saying the Scottish aren't wholesome?
No, because you're trying to be fat bastard, and I know he wasn't sitting in the car because he's not a real person.
Not all Scots are fat bastard, okay? Go ahead and finish your story.
So, I'm driving on Route 9, drinking my iced coffee, thinking wow, this person was really nice. Maybe people aren't as rotted and gutted as I thought.
And then someone took a shit on your car.
No.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
I just don't want to talk to you anymore. We've been gone for
Listen,
2 weeks.
this is the exact thing we were talking about earlier, where it's like things are going way too well.
Yeah.
What's going to be
what is happening?
But what happened?
Do you want to? Here's something else.
Mm-hmm.
I had to like take notes about things to tell Alex because I hadn't seen him in so long.
Wait, don't say something else. Is that?
So I'm driving home and I'm like teary-eyed for a second. I'm like almost in tears because some fucking person decided to pay $4 for my coffee. As a nice, generous, selfless gesture. And then as I'm like, I keep getting more deep into it, and I'm like, well, I wonder if the person in front of them paid for them. And I wonder how long that went on for. And I wonder if the person behind me is going to pay for the person behind them because I paid for them. And how long that's going to go on for.
Until the one
Imagine
person...
someone drives up there like, can I pay for the person behind me? And they're like, yeah, their order is $43.62. And they're like, you know what? Never mind. That was like my biggest fear. I was like, can I pay for the person behind me? And I was just like, please don't be like anything crazy.
It's like, can I...
$180?
Can I pay for the person behind me as long as it's $110?
I would have probably paid a decent chunk. I just imagine like someone's like, oh yeah, the person behind you just ordered a whole catering order of donuts. They literally ordered every. They
cleared
donut
us
we had
out.
Left. They actually asked for all the bacon and eggs we have. So now another thing that I saw.
Okay.
Let me just reference this really quick.
No,
this is I saw something that I actually heard.
That was gonna be my question. Okay,
something
wait.
So
it's not something that actually happened to you, like the coffee thing did.
No. This is something that I was present for, that I overheard, and that I was just.
Okay.
People are still disgusting.
Okay.
So like this really nice thing happened to me with the Dunkin' Donuts, and it like restored my faith in humanity for half of a minute because the next person to speak like ruined it by saying. God gave us COVID, and God's using COVID to kill the bad people, and only the good people are gonna live.
This was in Dunkin'?
No. This wasn't in the Dunkin' Donuts. This was somewhere else.
Okay.
But this was like words that left a woman's mouth without her mask on. Might I add, in a public setting.
By the way, month 9.
Mask. What?
Month 9. Everybody.
I can't wait for. December 32nd.
A child has been conceived and born in the time that this country's been in a fucking pandemic. I just want you all to fucking realize that. And all it takes is wearing that little piece of cloth around your mouth and nose. Be ashamed of your fucking selves, alright?
You said a child is born, and my mind immediately just went to that Christmas song. A child... I don't know the song.
The one about Jesus?
Yes. Yeah. Let us bring him something in wine or some shit.
Yes, bring the baby wine.
Bring the baby wine and shit.
Jerusalem, go hard.
Jerusalem, yeah. Can we decorate these cookies?
Do you think that Air Jordans were originated from the country and not from Michael Jordan?
Air Jordans?
Yeah, like the country of Jordan.
Oh, he thinks he's funny tonight.
Oh, I am funny all the time.
He thinks he's funny, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between.
I'm funny all the time.
Yeah. You didn't watch Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, did you?
No.
Did you ever watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
No.
You fucking bitch. Why? They're cute.
Because I didn't. I don't know.
Whatever. Well, anyone here who actually liked The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, their 4th season's about to come out, and then it's done because they got canceled. But they released a promo, and the entire time, like in the last 3 years that they were doing the show, I was like, I wonder if they're ever going to have someone from Sabrina the Teenage Witch come on The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. And in this season, the Aunt Hilda and the Aunt Zelda from Sabrina the Teenage Witch come to an episode, and they play the aunts. And I think it's like some like warped reality where like she's in the TV show for a minute. I can't wait for that. I'm excited for television again. RuPaul's Drag Race is coming out with a new season. I would also... 9 months. We've had 3 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race now. In the time of this pandemic. 3 seasons of Ruth Paul.
Ruth Paul.
I never said that to you before.
Ruth Paul?
No. Oh.
Why would I? What?
Something we talked about this week that I just want to let everyone know. I have the video for you to show it to you. I was texting Alex because Alex, the day that we had that little snowstorm, he went and got some beer. And he shared a story on Instagram, and a song by Dua Lipa was playing. And I texted him and I said, did you choose that song on your story or did somebody else? And he said that Jackie chose it. And I said, okay, good, gay. And then I proceeded to call her Dula Peep.
Yeah.
And Alex was like, is that what autocorrect on iPhone changes the name to? And I said, no, somebody once said that. And I found the video. I want to show it to you. There's this person named Chase Icon who does voiceovers, and she sounds a lot like Lady Gaga. And so she did this one. Hold on, let me start it from the beginning.
I have some very exciting duets that I've done on the album, including Megan the Trainer, Chase Icon, The Muppets are going to be on there, Nelly Furtado, we got Dula Peep. I have some very exciting...
So now you have the context.
I mean, I would love to hear the Muppets, but...
You never watched Lady Gaga's Thanksgiving special?
No.
She had a duet with Kermit.
That's amazing. I'm going to have to watch it now.
And Ruth Paul. While looking like a shit-covered condom. I can't believe I didn't talk about this on Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Wait, was that the intent?
No, I don't know, but I have to find the picture to show you now.
Oh my god. But that being said, while Vince is looking that up, adjusting to my iPhone, one thing I have to say is autocorrect via Apple does not let you mess up. Even if you intentionally want to spell something wrong, you really have to try to do it now.
Absolutely.
And it's really frustrating. Because sometimes I just want to spell things incorrectly. Or do like the alternating letters thing, just to be like kind of obnoxious. But now it's just like, you be proper. Wait, who is that?
That's Lady Gaga.
Oh.
That was in her art pop phase. She was very, very different at that time. People weren't ready for it.
She looks like... Oh, she looks like stained glass that came out of a butt.
If you can see us on the YouTube video, guys, please. That's what Lady... I should just post like a fucking screen grab of it. And then look, she's standing next to RuPaul looking like who's looking like that. It's bad when the man who's 6 feet tall in a wig looks better than you.
I don't know.
On your own special.
She looks like a Swiffer duster. Blue handle and white top. Getting ready to get all the bunnies.
Trash.
Good God.
Let's get into these cookies. And let's talk about... Or what, you had something else to add?
Did I?
I don't know. You said you were gonna... You sounded like you were gonna say something. I was gonna let you talk.
Oh, no. I was gonna say I had just had my idea. And I'm gonna call it minimalist.
For what?
For my cookie.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we're going to decorate some cookies. So listen to us banter back and forth, or watch us on YouTube. That chocolate chip got stuck in my teeth, but they're so good. All right, get started.
Oh, all right, cool. We're doing this? All right. So.
Yep, we're going to do it. If you're going to be hunched over like that, then move your mic a little closer. Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, well, I got to move it away because this way we can project a little bit better because
I love decorating
sound
cookies.
Resonance and stuff.
I love festive things. Can I just say that? I'm all about the holidays, but I'm all about the holidays in order. I'm not the person that puts the Christmas tree up on November 1st. I'm the person that lets every holiday have their holiday. But once it's time, it's fucking time.
It's
all I want for Christmas is you.
Is it time to jingle your bells?
Let's do this. That video,
I'll
never forget.
A little horrifying at first, I
went to California, and I remember I was on the dock in Santa Monica, and I saw a Home Depot bucket, and on the Home Depot bucket, it says, "Let's do this." And I, took a picture of that, and I said, "Are you ready to jingle your bells?" And I had no idea how many people actually knew about that video. Should we post it on our story?
The video?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like at this point we kind of have to. I kind of wish that this black was brown instead, but you know what? I'll just talk about it once.
Were you gonna make a shit-covered condom, Lady Gaga?
No, I was not gonna make a shit-covered Gaga. Can I have the red for just literally 1 second? Thank you. And perfect. All right, I'm done. I did a deer antler with the titty hanging out.
Keep decorating your fucking cookies.
Merry Crimbus.
Happy Crisis.
I thought
Merry
it was Chrysler.
Chrysler.
There it is.
It's actually the whole thing. There's 3. Damn, you took the green too.
I'll be done in hopefully in very little time.
Happy Christmas. It's Christmas. Merry Crisis. Merry Chrysler.
I do miss. What was her name? I think Christine.
Before we talk about other people on the internet,
Christine
what are
Sidalko. Because she actually quit the internet.
Quit the internet. What are your plans for the Christmas, for the holidays?
Honestly, not very much. You know, it's still a pandemic.
It is still a pandemic. It's very true.
So, you know, there's that. And then my niece and nephew are actually they're gonna be in Arizona with their father.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. My sister's gonna be so sad. So the goal is really just to keep her in good spirits because she's a mom on Christmas without her kid.
Ooh, yeah. I could see that being a...
For the first time in 10 years, and everyone knows that the real magic of Christmas is a mom working really hard to make something special for her kid.
Oh, you just gave me an idea. But yeah, I mean, are you just going to spend it home with the family, or are you going to go
Probably.
over...
I mean, I'm probably
going to venture over to the island?
I'll probably take a pit stop at the North Pole, suck off some elves.
You're going to go put your mouth on the North Pole?
Mm-hmm. At the truck stop.
You could be a lot lizard.
A who?
A lot lizard?
What the fuck is a lot lizard?
A truck stop hooker.
Is that really what they call them?
Yeah.
Can I tell you?
I learned that in Tennessee, and I could have sworn we've gone over it at least 1 or 2 times here.
No, maybe I don't remember. I have to tell you, I've always wanted to do that.
My fingers are too fat for this.
I've always wanted to be a whatever.
A lot lizard?
Yeah.
You wanted to blow truckers for money?
Can I tell you? Can you listen to me?
You're not answering the question.
I watched Queer as Folk as a child, and one of the people on the thing would go to, like, the truck stop and, like, suck off dudes for cash, and I was like, that's all I have to do to make a buck?
Can I tell you something?
This is pre-OnlyFans. I'll have everyone know.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I almost got you the box set.
Can I tell you something? One of our avid listeners, who's a very good friend of mine, Erica, she has a box set, and she's like, do you want to borrow it? And I was like, okay.
Oh, okay, perfect.
But I haven't gotten it from her yet.
Well, the opportunity's there, thank God. And honestly, also, it was like $300, so I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
We will be exchanging gifts next week on this podcast, and I had texted Alex this week, and I had asked him a shirt size, and he was very, very lazy with the response. So then I was like, oh, never mind. And then
I'm pretty sure he also messaged me when I was at work, where
whatever, dude.
Or I was busy,
like you were
or
working.
Something. I am working. It's the holidays. I actually have to do work now.
Anyway, I had asked him his shirt size, and then I quickly decided to get him something else. And he was like, was that Christmas related? And I said, yeah. He said, fuck, because I'm drawing such a blank.
Yeah, I literally have my shopping done. I have to, well, not done, but I have all my ideas in place. I'm very excited the fact that I'm done. What I'm not excited about is what my credit card bill is going to look like. But once January hits, it is time to save some monies and start doing some budgeting, because that's one thing I definitely want to try and do is get.
Are you not a good budgeter?
Back on. Well, it's not that I'm not a good budgeter. It's that the big thing that I've been spending a lot of money on is did you eat that out of there? I have to use that on my cookie. Thanks. Anyway,
cookie.
Yeah,
that cookie, baby.
It's not that I'm bad at budgeting. The biggest thing for me is I spend way too much money on food, and I need to just learn to cook at home and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've actually gone a month without DoorDash. So
well, DoorDash is also oh, you want food? You better be prepared to spend 3 times the amount that you normally would.
When you're done with one, just put it on the plate. Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Right. But yeah, I mean my Christmas I have work obviously, but I'm probably gonna spend it at home if my parents don't go to AC, which apparently they might do.
Are you fucking Susie?
It's not her. It's not her. It's my stepdad. My stepdad
He's
wants...
like gambling, yeah.
No, not that. He wants to go to Uruguay because he's like, but Christmas here is boring. And
He's not wrong.
No, but here's the thing about that. Is in Uruguay, they sent me a video last year when I was in Georgia. They were in Uruguay. Apparently, their Christmas tradition is pretty much like the 4th of July. Like, Christmas hits and they go outside and it's just fire and fireworks everywhere. So, for someone who wants to just see a bunch of explosions like they're watching a Michael Bay movie, they can... And for them to be home and it's just like, well, I guess I'll just watch TV. But I also...
I guess I'll just watch the telly.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, that's real crunchy.
What is that?
I don't know, candy.
Oh, these balls?
Yeah. Like a little sweet tart.
Oh, lame.
Oh, wait, hold on. If there was more green, I would have abused it on the sweater, but I know you needed it for stuff.
You could use the rest.
Ooh, okay. Here we
Go
go.
for it. I don't give a fuck. Alex, this isn't a competition. But whatever you do, do it with purpose.
You know what we should have gotten is we should have brought down some like plastic knives or something to like spread it out a little bit.
You know what? That actually is a great idea. Why don't we do this again next week and we can be better prepared?
I like it.
That was always planned, you guys. We just now know to bring knives.
He just felt the need to exclaim it. Oh, you know what? I can probably use this thing as a little makeshift spatula. Bob Ross, you'd be so proud to not ever call me your child right now. Oh God.
You're right. We do get quiet when we're trying to do.
Well,
this.
I'm very focused because like I actually want this to look at least semi presentable, even though it definitely looks like shit. But at least it doesn't look like a poop covered condom.
I can't believe you never heard, knew that Lady Gaga did a thing like that. Yeah, she's very well rounded.
She's very well rounded as a poop covered condom.
She covers all the bases.
With poop.
Listen, some people are into scat. Let them be. No kink shaming on this platform.
Some people are into scat. That is very true. I'm sure everyone's seen the iconic video 2 Girls, 1 Cup, or at least the first 30 seconds before they threw up and turned everything off.
I watched 2 Girls, 1 Cup. And I watched it for about as long as I could because I really am not that squeamish. Didn't really shock me. I was like, okay, y'all gross. I personally.
Oh, so you put your mouth on, right?
Where do you think my mouth's been? It's a pandemic.
Where would you like me to start?
Shut up.
Where would you like?
You want to know where it hasn't been? On Chris Evans. So until that happens, I don't give a fuck.
On Chris Evans or Billy Eichner or John Hamm.
John Hamm can give me a piece of his ham. Hi-oh. Let me get the sausage. Oh, I'm disgusting. Why are you my friend?
You know what's funny is that
you were asking yourself the same thing.
There have been so many instances where you've gotten mad because it's like people just always assume that I'm gonna say dirty shit because I get it, I'm gay and blah blah blah, and it's like, well, you do it to yourself literally all the time.
Because you know what? That's what's funny.
But then you get mad about it.
This is a comedy podcast, and being gay and sexual is funny.
To take notes, Ellen DeGeneres. Oops.
She has COVID.
Does she really?
That's news for y'all.
That's not sexy.
COVID.
That's not sexy or funny, but I mean, I guess it's
what? But it's gay.
I guess it's gay. But it also
today gay news.
Consider that karma for abusing your staff.
You know, that thought did enter my mind, but I didn't want to give that energy.
See, this is where we get sued.
For your wrongdoing.
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
Listen, it was already on the internet. If anything, we're late to the game here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I doubt she's worried about that right now.
Yeah, she's going to be worried about
worried about fighting for her life.
She's going to be worried about 2 nobodies from New Jersey. They said the thing about me.
You know what? She could be like, there's a gay. Get rid of it.
There's no
competition.
There's another one of me. So, what did you make today?
Chefs, today I've prepared for you a shortbread cookie with a sugar and whipped cream glue style icing, and some dollops of melted cocoa butter, also called chocolate chips. And she's pretty. She's presented in a drip. Chef, what have you made for us?
Chef, I made for you a deconstructed...
A deconstructed mental stability.
a deconstructed mental stability on a brioche bun with spheres of colored sugar. If you'll notice, in the middle, this is my homage to the sweater that has the titty cut out. And that's what Rudolph is. Rudolph's nose is the nipple. And then
is that a real sweater?
Yeah. It's literally just a green sweater.
Love that.
It's just a green sweater, but there's a slot here for you to come out.
I love that energy.
Right? And then over on stage right, we have a Christmas tree with some snow that looks like scattered semen, but you know, it's snow. It's human snow, I guess. What's your second one?
Speaking of semen, I'm sorry.
Really just want to talk about your cookie, but all right.
I know.
And you're pulling your phone out.
You want to talk about my cookie? You want to talk about my cookie?
And you're pulling
You want
your
to talk
phone
about my
out.
cookie?
You gonna say it again?
You want to talk about my cookie? No, I saw something. Did I screenshot it? I swear I thought I did. Fuck. Essentially, a child is just a sperm you keep.
You saw that in my camera roll today.
There you go. That. That made me crack up.
A baby is just cum you keep as a pet. That's what
Yeah.
it says.
Exactly.
You know where I got that from?
Where?
Blake.
I love Blake. He has the best sense of humor.
He's such a wholesome piece of shit, and god damn it, I love him so much. But what is this? Is this just a sweater? The red and green?
Yeah, it's Freddy
YouTube-
Krueger came to
YouTube-
fuck y'all up.
Ooh.
Freddy Krueger said, I guess
Freddy
we could be
Kringle.
festive.
You know, I just gave you a holiday, Freddy Kringle, whatever.
Guess what? I'm very focused on whatever I'm about to do with this. What
I
am
see.
gonna
I
do
see
with
you've
it?
gotten the finger involved. That's what she said.
We
and that's
love
what he said.
fingering on this channel.
We do.
Speaking of fingering, imagine like
I have been playing a lot of guitar lately.
Speaking of fingering, chicken fingers, French. Imagine.
Dude, I mean, you had me.
Yeah,
You had me in the first half. I'm not gonna
you
lie.
had me a finger. No, I discovered a new podcast this week. And it's absolutely hysterical. And I want to talk to you a little bit more about it after the show because they have some really cool things I want to like just privately discuss with you. But it's called Horrible Decisions. WHORE Able Decisions.
Okay.
It's these two girls, and I discovered them because I listened to that podcast from the girl who got kicked off Call Her Daddy, Sophia. Mm-hmm. That's the only way that I know how to like describe her to you. I listen to her podcast, and it's actually really good. I thoroughly enjoy her. She's hysterical. And she did a collab with them, and it was just so fucking funny. But they reminded me of You and Me a lot, because there was one that just kept interrupting somebody.
I hate that that's the correlation here.
But it's called Horrible Decisions, and then
I
they
know.
do like topic segments. So like
Let's
they
do
do like
the
a
idea
news
here.
segment called Vanilla Shit, and then they have Hors d'oeuvre, Horrible Decision. Like they have all really cool like happy ending. Like they have really cool ways to talk.
So basically,
about
everything
things.
you're saying to me is just like slut stuff.
It is a very sexual podcast for talking openly about kink.
Okay.
And at least that's like from what I gathered. I haven't listened to a lot of the episodes because I just discovered it, but they're fucking funny.
You should. What?
Oh no! We have to make a matching pair.
Okay.
Give me that.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'll do the red. That's great because there's two orange ones and two yellow. Oh, that's beautiful. I love you.
You should tell them to invite us on, and we can talk about.
I would. You have no idea. I would fucking love that.
Have you watched Big Mouth?
I actually haven't watched it in a while, and then I knew that the new season was coming out, and I was like, you know what, let me put this back on for a minute. And I have to say, I forgot how much I enjoyed Maya Rudolph as the hormone monstress.
Oh, yeah.
She's the best.
Not only that, but the reason I brought it up is because when you said I fucking, you reminded me of the little blonde girl played by Nick Kroll.
You know who that character is a direct ripoff of another character that he has done.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. Is it supposed to be one of his Kroll Show people?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking.
It's the child version of Liz from Publicity.
Ugh. You love that shit.
I sure fucking do. And it's literally like, if I pull up I keep putting this one on here. It's not the one that's supposed to be on here. But if you look, it's literally the same exact character.
I love Nick Kroll. Nick Kroll has such great roles that he's done, and the fact that he pulls an Eddie Murphy and a Mike Myers and he plays like 17 people on that show is just so great. Him and John Mulaney are just so fantastic. You guys, you don't even know, we're about to be on Top Chef with these cookies that we didn't make, that we're just decorating.
This is... You're right. This is something that we really can't do. Without on camera.
Talk. I told you.
I know. I'm so sorry. We're being very quiet.
I just gave
to the YouTube. I'm gonna have to cut some of this dead air out, maybe.
No, I think we'll be fine because it's not like it's minutes on end. Although I definitely just gave my sweater a unibrow. So, welcome Frida Kahlo. Kahlo, the unibrow girl. That's Latina. Everybody knows who she is.
Everyone knows that picture.
Yeah.
Every girl who studied art in college knows that picture.
Everyone who thinks they're culturally inept. Frida? I've seen Selena too.
But have you? There's the show that just came out.
I know.
Did you watch it?
No.
I haven't watched it, but I have seen some pictures.
The sprinkles are not good.
They're terrible.
They're so terrible.
They're so hard.
Oh my god.
They're so hard.
Remember, those chalk hearts and how terrible those are?
Yeah.
These are worse.
Mm-hmm. I know, I just ate one. Are they worse than the balls?
Oh god. No, the balls are great.
Ah!
Pop the balls in your mouth and suck them.
I would like to see it. Damn, I just vacuumed.
I was gonna say, like, it's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop rolling.
I'm crying. Wow. So if your mom and stepdad do go to AC, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go to Jackie's for Christmas.
Oh, cute.
I know, right?
Are you gonna exchange gifts?
Yeah, I already got.
What'd you get? Oh, you can't really say.
She listens. Yeah.
Jackie, mute your phone right now.
I can tell her. I can tell her. I can tell you after the. I can tell you after. Who is she? I can tell you after the cutoff. I didn't go crazy.
I could just bleep it out. Imagine like a beep.
Yeah, just I go.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen the Vine? Or I think maybe it was a TikTok of the
Same thing.
TikToks can be long.
It's basically the same thing.
Vines are only 6 seconds. TikToks are like minutes.
Okay.
It's these two girls, and it's like gay people just who work as hostesses or something. It's like, yeah. So he like started with 1, and then he went to 2, and then all of a sudden it was like, "Hi, welcome. Do you need a table?"
Oh. Sorry, listeners.
It was. Ooh.
It was a little bit of a clap. I give you the clap.
Now
you
it's
had told me
Yeah.
that you were doing something very masculine, and you didn't tell me about it, and you said you're going to wait until now.
You were supposed to ask me,
and I am now. And then you said your dad ruined it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Are you eating a cookie, you piece of shit?
Well, we're out of icing, really.
And you didn't offer me any of the. Come on. Don't chew on the mic.
I am. So I did the feng shui thing where I rearranged the furniture in my room and became a new person, and my life is balanced again. But my TV was mounted on the wall, and it wasn't a mobile mount. So I bought a new mount, took the TV down. I was getting ready to put up the new mount, and I was like, oh, so manly of me, so masculine, so butch. Here I am doing hard and manual labor. And then I needed to drill holes in the wall, and I don't have a drill. So I called my dad. I'm like, hey, Dad, do you have a drill? And he said, yeah, do you have drill bits? And I was like, sure.
Sure. Do you know if you have drill bits or not?
I don't know. I guess I just said yes to get him to come
I gotta
here.
say, if you had drill bits without a drill, that'd be pretty counterproductive.
Exactly. So he comes over, and I said to him, I said, oh, wait, you meant like a thing that goes in the drill? And he said, yeah, that's what a drill bit is. And I said, oops.
God.
So still very gay. Sorry.
And how did Dad ruin it?
So then he said, I might
that
have some in the
correcting
car. I might have some in the car. So he goes, checks his car, and I said, okay, it says a 1/8 of an inch drill bit. And he looks at the hole, and he looks at the molly, and he goes, nah, that's too small. That's too small. So he drills a massive fucking hole, and then it doesn't work. So then I had to stop doing it because I needed to go to the store. I needed to get more mollies, more screws. I had to get more drill bits. And then I had to find the beam, like a new beam, because I wasn't going to be able to hang my TV there. But then the next day he came over and he hung it up for me. And then all I had to do was finish putting it up. So now it's up. And I got one of those really cool, like, twilight light things that, like, makes it look like, all, like, mystical and shit.
Okay.
So I was laying in bed last night with my TV mounted, facing towards me. Super cool. Actually, the way it came out was really dope. And then I have a full-length mirror, and so in the corner you can see the lights on the wall. And I said, wow, this is like that Instagram post of, like, bedroom goals, because this shit I never wanted to leave. But then it started talking. The thing. It started talking. I think I hit the remote, and it's, like, was talking about a setting, but
Okay.
Joe got real scared. Fucking pussy.
Well, I used to have a Google Home, and you know, it's a fun thing to, like, hey Google, blah 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 blah. But sometimes you would just be sitting there, and I remember once I was, like, just cooking and doing nothing. Like, I was cooking, and that's it. And it was like, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you had to say. Can you repeat that?
That was the ghost.
And I was just like, what are they asking? Who is she?
Who is the piece of meat?
19 times? It's been a long time since we said that.
I know. It's been a long time since I've made a Housewives reference to you. Let me tell you something about my family. Me and my family are as thick as thieves, and we protect each other till the end. If you ever want to have a Housewives fucking competition, contest, whatever, I'll fuck you all up in that. I love Housewives.
What? I don't know what the rules of that would be. Like, who can name the most
Quote
quotes?
off. A quote off, literally. Oh, franchises, characters.
That sounds...
The names go on and on.
That sounds like an incredibly irritating contest.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Easily. 100 percentile. I know when things are going to be chaotic.
So nothing says chaotic like fucking Housewife.
Absolutely. Do you know what a straight man asked me today? I was asked, do you watch Bravo? Duh, I'm gay. But I
the straight man was not me, to be clear.
No, if it would have been Alex, I would have just said it was Alex. No, it was a different straight man who asked me if I watched Bravo, and I was like, yeah, no shit, I watch Bravo. Like, just ask me what show. I didn't watch the show, though. But I was like, no, Housewives is the shit. I'm sorry, when you want mindless, stupid TV to giggle at other people being rich and stupid, Housewives.
No. Because it makes me mad. Because
that they're so rich and you're
I want to be, I'm not smart.
Smarter than them, maybe.
I don't know. They've made a ton of money being ridiculous, and I have not. So.
They just follow the formula, being famous for being famous.
Yeah, I want to do that. But then I also want to do good.
So be like Kim Kardashian and help people get out of jail. Did you not know that?
Can you elaborate?
Kim Kardashian has helped, I think, 2 or 3 people get out of jail.
But why were they in jail?
I forgot, like, the
like
details
the
of the
wrongfully
cases.
accused, or like just criminals? Like, murderer, get out, go back out there, make something of yourself.
Well, all right. So I don't know all the details because this did just happen. There was a man who Kim Kardashian was working on his case, and he was sentenced to the death penalty, and they were trying to get the death penalty taken off of his sentence. Unfortunately, it was failed, but people were saying, like, he was a murderer, he was this, he was that, he didn't, like, he deserved it. Yeah, show off the cookies.
I can't, they're gonna fall.
Yep. And I do want to say, like,
the
the
other
death penalty is probably not the best option in the world, but I get it. Like, It is what it is. Some states still have it. I don't
Some
think it's
people-
allowed in New Jersey anymore, right?
I don't think so, but some people do deserve to die.
Some maybe. I really don't think we have like the power to determine that.
People who kill just to do it.
Do you ever see the video where it's a person? It's like, what's worse than a rapist? Boom, a child rapist. Do you ever see that video?
No.
I have to show you that one.
I don't need to.
Because that's me. I don't.
What is you?
A child. I hate children. I do. But I wouldn't want to kill them, and I don't think they deserve to die.
I also really hope you don't condone the fact that children are worse than rapists.
No, that's a total joke. I'm sorry.
Oh my
no.
god.
Anyway, change the topic.
Go ahead and
change the topic.
Check out our cookies, everybody.
But she's helped a couple.
Mine
people
has
get
a
out of
frosting.
jail.
Mine
so if
have
you
a
want to be
frosting
famous, do
titty.
something and do good, then go for it. You know, you put your money where your mouth is, and you do something nice, or at least you try and do good.
Well, I guess I need money first, so.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it helps to be a millionaire from the womb.
Honestly, they were wealthy before she had sex on camera. I'm pretty sure. Like they were well off. They went to good
Her dad
schools,
was an
yeah.
Olympic athlete, and or the
Nope,
no, he
her
was the lawyer.
Stepdad
He was the
an
lawyer.
Olympic athlete, yes. The
So-
lawyer.
so
The
lawyer,
The lawyer.
an Olympic athlete, and then mom, who was just kind of there.
A flight attendant.
Oh.
Are you shitting on flight attendants?
No, I'm saying in terms of like the salary of a lawyer and an Olympic
Do
athlete.
you want to know what she did? She did what was smart. She got a job as a flight attendant. She met a man on a flight. She found out he was a lawyer, and she said, "Let me lock that dick down." And that's how she met him. It's called having an efficient plan.
I guess you
It
can't.
may not be the plan that you thought you were going to take, but it's the plan that is the best.
I guess you
financially.
can't knock the hustle.
You could never. The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. I say that every day.
Do you?
Yes, it's so true.
Do you like moisturize your face? Like the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works
It's
harder.
actually that's what I say to myself until I'm done washing my hands for COVID. Just that's how I.
That's
know.
it. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Instead of singing "Happy Birthday."
Yeah. Instead of I need a little variety.
The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. The devil works hard, Kris Jenner works harder.
The devil works hard, and Kris Jenner works fucking harder. I was watching. They've just done so fucking much. So much.
They could totally do less.
Absolutely. But you know what? Khloe
Dude.
Kardashian said something very, very reasonable about that. And here's what she said. She said, I know one day that all of this is going to go away, so I'm taking advantage of what I can while I can. And that's smart. Do the most. She's got like 4 new faces. They're all pretty.
Yeah, do the most and spend your vast, potentially undeserved wealth on making yourself more plastic.
Would you rather be rich or smart? Or would you rather be rich or successful?
Successful.
Okay.
Because you can be rich and then get nothing from it, or you can be successful and make money.
Okay. Would you rather be rich or would you rather be famous?
I feel like they kind of go hand in hand.
Nope.
I guess
you
I'd
could be famous and poor. Look at Tori Spelling. Sorry, Tori.
Rich or famous? I guess rich.
Okay. I'd be famous because if I'm famous, then I can just cash in on brand deals and make money.
Okay.
I don't need to have that much money. I just want to make sure like the things I want I can get.
Yeah.
Private jet, my own island, house for my friends, the basics.
What are you gonna do with your own island?
What do you think?
Copious cocaine and orgies.
I've never done coke. Okay,
Copious,
but orgies.
copious marijuana orgies.
First of all, I would just plant weed everywhere.
Would you just?
I would just plant weed everywhere, and
Would
that's
you-
how I'd make my money. A drug
Would
den.
you just have the smoke bellowed into a greenhouse and it's like, okay, everybody get naked and take deep breaths?
That's actually a sick but amazing idea. I never thought of hotboxing a fucking steam room. Imagine like instead of
sweaty.
instead of pouring the water on the steam, like no, but I'm saying like instead of steam, it's smoke. It's air conditioned box, please. Ugh. We can hotbox, but it's got to be a cold box.
So you're saying like a walk-in cooler?
A walk-in cooler, but marijuana.
Okay.
I love walk-in coolers. Oh, there's like a walk-in freezer is the shit.
They're the ultimate chef's tool in screaming technology.
That is true. What do you want for Christmas? As I scratch my ass cheek.
What do I want for Christmas? I don't know, man. I don't really want, like...
Well, you just had a birthday, so you got a few gifts, so you really can't
Yeah,
ask
well,
for much.
that's just it. Like, material possessions, I really don't give a shit about. Like, I would love to travel again. I would love to get a new tattoo. I would love to get a new job. But at the same time, the job market is, like... Where I work now is an industry that is very necessary. And
yes. You have job security for sure.
Will never die. And, I mean, I have my 401k and benefits, and I'm getting re-upped on vacation time real soon, so I can't wait for that. I don't know, man. There's nothing I want material for Christmas, but like, what do you want me to say?
If the miracle of Christmas could grant you one gift, what would it be? It doesn't have to be a piece of whatever, like a material.
An eradication of the Karen syndicate.
Okay.
An eradication of the anti-maskers.
Oh.
Because fuck you. This is why we're still like this.
Fair.
How about you? Would you wish a mass genocide?
I was gonna say, you picked a really, really odd thing to eradicate, but
it would be the first step into normalcy, going back to the world.
If I could have one wish.
If I could turn
back time, bitch, I would have worn my ass last year. Go fucking travel now. Don't wait until April, because you're not gonna get to go. I would. Time machine would be so cool. Well, you can talk about superpowers another day. I would honestly just want 2021 to be better. Because every year we start the year, this is going to be my year. This is it.
Which realistically was...
No, the fuck it wasn't.
Was this year for everyone.
2020 was lined up to be lit. Like, all the holidays lined up in the right spots. All the good, like, things you wanted to do were on the best weekends. And then all of a sudden, COVID said, no the fuck, I think not.
Yeah. For me, like, 2020 was supposed to be, like, fresh start, age 30, new opportunities. Here it is. Open the door. Another club. Another club.
Another club.
It was supposed to really be that. It was supposed to be the year of opportunity, like new people, new chances, new opportunities, like take risks, like say fuck it.
I have to say though, you have done that.
I did.
You know, as safely as possible given the pandemic situation, but you've definitely done that.
I stayed within driving distance of my travel. I definitely have met a lot of new people. I've gotten closer with my current friends and new friends. I obviously, like, you know, found myself in a relationship, which is a pretty big fucking step.
Yeah, I'd say you're ending 2020 on a high note.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of a big roller coaster. Like, if I was to put it on the graph, like, it'd be like 2020 to start would be like a real low point. And then right before COVID, it was doing real well. And then COVID hit, we're back to that low point.
So what you're saying is your 2020 has been King to Ka. Real good. Oh, it did a skydive, and then there's a little hump at the end.
Kinda.
Yeah.
But it's King. So it's King to Ka, but you don't make it up the first time, and then you come back down. But then they're like, "I got it," and then you make it up, and they plummet.
No, you know what it is? Is you make it all the way up, but then you get stuck at that little hump, so all you can do is stare at the ground and wait.
And the kid next to you had diarrhea.
The one and only time that I ever went on King to Ka.
Oh, this is the worst segue. Don't tell me you had diarrhea.
No.
Okay.
The one time that I went on King to Ka, I remember I went to Six Flags with my mother, my brother, and my sister, and we were all waiting in line. We waited in line for 2.5 hours.
Fuck that.
2.5 hours. And the entire time, I was talking the most shit about how excited I was for this fucking ride. And then I got in that seat, and I almost pissed my fucking pants.
Nice.
And then they said 3, 2, 1, go, and I didn't even have time to be scared, because before I knew it, the ride was over. That ride is so short.
Mm-hmm.
So short.
It's all
hype. Fuck?
It's like a doctor's office. King to Ka is a doctor's appointment. In fact, roller coasters are a doctor's appointment. You go to Disney, you go to Six Flags, you go to whatever theme park, you wait an hour and a half, you get on, and then you're done. That'll be $35, please. whatever.
That's
Whatever
a real
your-
cheap amusement park you're going
whatever
to.
whatever copay. You
Uh
have.
huh.
But
Yeah. So you want mass genocide of Karens? I just want.
anti-maskers.
I just want.
I'd rather do anti-maskers.
You don't. If my wish doesn't come true and we don't have a better year, your wish is gonna come true because the anti-maskers are gonna be the ones who catch the COVID. So, only one of us is gonna get our wish to come true. Who will it be? Find out next week on Your Life. I don't know. I don't.
Tune in next week for part 2 of our holiday edition where we do more Christmas things.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Happy crisis.
Nah, 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 nah.